What is up, you guys? This is Mini Superheroes Today. Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars EXECUTOR Super Star Destroyer set 75356. LEGO sent me this early, but all thoughts here are my own. Now this has 630 pieces and comes out May 1st to celebrate May the 4th be with you this year, and it's going to retail for $70. Now we'll talk about that price point as we get into the review, but as a first impression, this thing displays great. This is going to be super awesome in offices and bedrooms. It takes up a lot of space, but not too much space, and it's definitely a beautiful model once it's displayed. So with that being said, let's get into the review and start breaking it down. So let's go ahead and talk about the instructions briefly. On the first page, we've got a nice little greeting message from the creative director of LEGO Star Wars, and then if we open that up, you can see some behind the scenes of this being built for the original movie. Then of course a little history here, which you can pause and read if you'd like. And then we get right into the instructions, and that's that. As for the build itself, there's really only so much that can be said, right? Because it's just a big gray display ship, and I do think that the build looks really awesome, but, you know, it's not quite like a play set that has, like, tons of features and, you know, play functions that we can talk about. So really, where I want to spend the focus is talking about the detail of the build. It took me a little over an hour to build, so it didn't take too terribly long, actually, and it was a really therapeutic build. Even though it's basically a lot of gray and dark gray, the inside has a lot of colors. In fact, some of them kind of seem like Zam Wessel's ship to me, but maybe I'm just imagining things. Regardless, it's still a really, really great build once it's on display. The only play feature, I suppose, is that you can remove this 1x2 stud and put this Return of the Jedi brick on there, which you can see. And the EXECUTOR nameplate is printed, as is the Return of the Jedi plate, which I think is really, really cool. I've got to do a little voiceover here, but there's a cool Easter egg with like 1x1 studs of the bounty hunters hidden inside that's pretty cool. I love that. So as we come out, you can see that we've got these smaller Star Destroyers here. They're very nice, the way that they're brick built and scaled to the larger build here. And then, of course, these just attach from underneath, a little something like that. For the build itself, you can see how it's kind of tilted and layered. It's a really, really fun build, and in fact, this little piece here is the last thing that you put on the entire ship. I love what they did here. I don't know if I would necessarily call this greebling or not. I think that that's something that like the mock builders could argue one way or the other, but it is very cool. I like what they did here with those two ledge pieces right here. It's just a very great utilization of space, and it makes you think about how Lego pieces can fit together a little differently. Now, it is possible to remove the ship. You just twist it off, and you can see that the studs will go right here, right to there. And then we do have these engines on the bottom as well. You do have to pay a little bit of attention because these engines are different than these outer ones. So you do just have to pay a little extra attention. But the way that the whole build comes together is really, really fun. And I love the building process. Like I said, it was a little therapeutic, if I'm being honest. Really, the only issue I take with the set is the price. Now, it's going to retail for $70 on May 1st, but the Endor diorama is only $80, so it's only $10 more, and for $30 more, if you bump up to $100, you could get the throne room diorama. Now, for me, I'm a minifig playset kind of guy, so those appeal a little bit more to me than just this individual ship. So while I do think this ship is cool, you know, if you have enough money, of course, all three definitely look fun, but if you are on a little bit of a budget, I don't know if this would be my first choice of those three, in my opinion. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate LEGO providing this to review as well. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, and let me know what you think of this set in the comments down below. Do you think it's worth $70? I myself think it is very cool and think it's a really great display piece, but being $10 less than Endor and $30 less than the throne room, I don't know if I love it as much as I love those two, but regardless, it's still a very cool set, and I appreciate you guys checking out the review. So thanks so much, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you liked what you saw and you liked what you heard, feel free to click that subscribe button for more LEGO videos coming in the near future.